back to my channel. So today I want to talk to you guys about life insurance, and I want to talk to you guys about having life insurance or trying to get life insurance as a plus size person. Okay, now just a little bit of a backstory, right? I too, okay, like a lot of us, did not really have life insurance outside of a job, right? I really didn't read a lot into it. I really didn't care a lot into it, I'll be honest, up until a couple years ago. And I was really intrigued on how life insurance policies can be a very great and beneficial things, and also can create, a great and beneficial thing, and can also create generational wealth. In case you guys did not know, can create generational wealth for your children, your family, things like that, right? It obviously can help your family members if they have to bury you or bury a person. It can help with all of those expenses. I'm sure I am not the only one that see a lot of these people, especially folks of our color, okay, that is asking family members for money. They're putting GoFundMe's together and asking for donations to bury their loved one. Okay, I know I'm not the only person that sees that a lot. And you know, to be honest, it kind of, I don't want to say selfish, but you know, it's kind of unfair to put your loved one, your husband or wife or kids or whatever, through that burden of having to find a way to financially pay for you to be buried. You know, that's something that while you're here on earth, you should be thinking about and looking towards the future to do. I didn't do it, you know, in younger years, or of course not younger years, like who's thinking about that, but I do feel that I should have thought about this and learned about this prior to being 35, right? Now, when I've had jobs and having my job now, I do have life insurance, and I've always had life insurance. But it is very important to have life insurance outside of work, because when you no longer at that job, you ain't got your life insurance, okay? And like me, a lot of us were not taught the factors and the importance of having life insurance. And I didn't know it was that inexpensive, depending on what kind of plan and, you know, what you want your life policy to be. I didn't know it was that inexpensive. And when I say inexpensive, you could be paying for a policy $10, $15, $20. I don't know, whatever is good for you. And so I was like, oh, I don't know why I had in my head that life insurance policies was like, you know, a couple $100s a month. I don't know. I don't know why I thought that. I don't know. Maybe because I thought the amount of life insurance that you can get, I felt like that has to be a pretty penny that somebody's paying every month. I didn't know it was that affordable. So once I really started to think about it, and I really started to get into it, and I really started to learn about it, I'm like, you know what, I need to get this, because at the end of the day, I am a single mother, and I am the primary person and the primary, you know, soul giver or whatever, you know, of my kids. And so I'm scratching my leg. And so I have to be prepared and set them up, as well as myself up, for them to be successful, for them to be able to strive when I'm here and when I'm not here, right? For them to be able to move through this world whether I'm here or not. That is my duty, that is my position, that's my responsibility to make sure of that. So I recently tried to find different companies to sign up for life insurance. My kids were no problem. My kids were no problem. But it was me that was the problem. I tried to find life insurance, I want to say maybe earlier this year, and I got denied. And so I was like, forget it. Like, forget it. And before I continue, let me just also say this. This is another reason why a lot of people are skeptical or don't want to get life insurance or don't care to get life insurance, because it's always an issue. And I really feel like life insurance, they need to tweak the requirements of life insurance. They really do. Because if you compare it to car insurance, car insurance don't care what your vehicle look like. they're still going to allow you to have car insurance. You have to have car insurance. It's a must. In a lot of states, it's a law that you have car insurance. They don't care how it look. They don't care how banged up it is. Now, they do care about your driving record. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you're still going to get life insurance. I don't know any, I'm sorry, car insurance. I don't know any car insurance that's going to turn you away. I don't. Now, maybe I could be wrong, but as long as I've been driving and as long as I've had a car, I've never seen or heard of a car insurance place deny you of car insurance. Your premiums may be high, but nevertheless, they did not deny you coverage, right? So I tried to find some, I want to say maybe earlier this year, and I just gave up, right? And I feel like that's a lot of other people's issues and can relate to just giving up because it's just crazy. So I said, you know what, let me get back into it. And so I looked up some for my kids. I wanted to do a family plan. I wanted all of us to have an insurance policy within the same company. So I reached out to several different companies, and of course everything was cool for my daughter and my son, like that was great. But when it came down to me, because I'm overweight, and a lot of them didn't say that, of course they didn't tell you that, but there was one, and each, I think I called maybe 3 or 4 companies. And I even told them, I said, listen, I kind of know how this rodeo goes. Do you guys base your coverage on, you know, height, weight, and all that good stuff? Do I have to take a physical? Because there are some insurances where you have to take a physical and all that other stuff. And they were like, oh no, you know, yada, yada, yada. But then they're asking for my height and weight. So I'm like, okay, so I tell them whatever. They deny me. So there was another place that I called that allowed me to get accidental insurance. And I said, well, what is that? Now, again, I'm new to the game, so I didn't know what that was at first, but it was pretty much, you know, if anything accidentally happens to you, you're covered. I said, well, what if something just naturally happens? What if I, God forbid, pass away in my sleep? Oh, it doesn't cover that. I need whole life. I need an accident. I need on purpose. I need whatever the situation may be, God forbid. Whatever the situation may be, I need to make sure you cover it. And you mean to tell me you only covering if it's an accident? Girl, boo. I didn't want that. So I found insurance. There was this last place that I tried. And I was really, really hopeful for them. I really was. And they approved my kids. And they sent me a letter and said they denied me. But of course they didn't tell me why. They said if you want to, this is what I found crazy. They said if you want to know why, which I knew why. I knew why. But because everything else was fine. Listen, as a plus size woman, my health, knock on wood, I'm not going to say it's great, but my health is fine. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have diabetes. I don't have, you know, I don't have nothing wrong with my sugar levels. Like, I don't have any of that stuff, right? God forbid, knock on wood, I continue to not have those issues, right? I'm a healthy, you know, let me not gonna say healthy because I am overweight, you know, compared to society, but I don't have, you know, issues, right? You don't have to worry about me, you know, laying out on the floor tomorrow. So the fact that there's nothing wrong with me, but because I'm overweight according to your scale, you don't want to give me life insurance? So they told me I was denied, and then they wanted me to email them and write a letter to request if I wanted to know why. So you deny me, and you don't tell, they didn't tell me in the letter why I was denied. But in order for me to find out, I have to email you to ask why, and then you'll get back to me in several weeks. What? I was just like, that's whack. That is whack. That is whack. You could at least, first of all, why you can't tell me through the email? Is it illegal or something? Like, why you too fat? You could have just said that, 2 words. I don't get it. So it was a number on there. So I was like, let me just try to call and see. No, it was an automated system, and it said, in order for you to find out, you have to email. I was like, oh dang, I thought I was gonna be slick and try to get somebody on the phone. I was just so irritated. And I just stopped. I just stopped. And this was like maybe sometime last month. And I just stopped. I did go ahead and keep the insurance with my kids. So I got them out the way. I really wanted us to have insurance with the same company. But I decided to keep them because they were reasonable. It was great. And I really needed to get insurance for them. But it's just a process. And it's going to be a process for me. And I say all this to say, if you are an insurance agent, or if you work with insurance, or whatever the case, or you have your own insurance company, listen, let me talk to you for a second. I understand that certain people have certain risks, where if they're overweight, if they have heart issues, if they have physical issues, I get it. It's a risk. But my problem is this. It is always advertised. It's important to get life insurance. You got to get life insurance. Insurance is, it's so many advertisements and word of mouth that it's important to get life insurance. But then when people try to get it, you make it hard for us to get it. And now it makes me feel like, which I think this is the most ridiculous thing. I got to lose weight to get insurance? Like, that's dumb to me. And then I feel like this. If you are an overweight person, let that person take a physical. And if their physical come back, they're healthy, give them insurance. Just because I got some extra pounds on me don't mean my life is less important, that you can't cover me. Because let it be known, there are some overweight people that are more healthier than a skinny person. I'm just saying, okay? So I just feel like, do not advertise something that do not advertise something that is of importance, and you want people to do this and do this and do this and do this, and you keep telling them how important it is, but you don't give them access or easy ability to do it. So you mean to tell me someone who is healthy, right? I may not be healthy according to your scale, but everything else is fine. I can't have life insurance? I don't think it's fair. I think the whole insurance, business, it's crap. I do. It's crap. When somebody is trying to be responsible, when somebody is trying to prepare their future and prepare their kids' future and things like that, and set them up for success, if you will, it's hard to do it. It's hard to do it. I think it's crap. So if you are an insurance agent, or if you know an insurance company that is very reasonable, that works with plus size people, please comment down below and let me know. I am so serious. I'm really looking for an insurance company. I want to sign up whole life insurance for myself. And if I am able to do that, I want to. I'm trying to do the right thing. Stupid people is just messing me up. So if you have any information, or if you know someone or a company that does that, please comment down below and let me know. And share your thoughts. Hey, share your experiences and let me know if you had this experience, or somebody that you know had this experience, and how did they get through it and all that good stuff. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share for you guys. I wanted to kind of bring that to your attention in case anybody else had these issues, because it's a real life thing within the plus size community. It's hard for us to get insurance. A lot of people may not talk about it, but I think it's important, and we got to find a way. Hell, create an insurance company that's just for big people. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. But it needs to be done, because it's not fair. I'm healthy. I'm great, and I should be able to get life insurance just like the next skinny person. It's not fair. So anyway, that's what I have for you guys. I appreciate you guys. As always, come back to my channel. Any new subscribers, hey, how you doing? Okay, this is your girl Mone's Curvy Closet, and you guys are now part of the Curvy Cutie crew. Okay, and I appreciate you guys. All of my information is always down below, and I will catch you guys on another video.